In today's video, I'm going to see if I can make my favorite mower even better. When I did a comparison between the Lymow and the Yarbo, I said, well, the Yarbo's winning on stripes, and if stripes are important to you, it may be worth it. If striping is important to you, you definitely get your money's worth with the Yarbo. It's not. It's still almost twice as much money. But for $79, I bought a striping kit from Nate McComb. I watched his video. I said, wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't want to bother 3D printing my own parts, so I bought it completely assembled. I'm going to install it today and see how it works. Coming up. By the way, I didn't get this for free. I did pay for it myself because I wanted to support the guy. This looks like a really nice product made from a guy in his garage, probably. It's some kind of an industrial roller, like a rolling pin, and he put a sleeve on it. This one has the diamond sleeve, and that just makes it softer to go over rocks and sidewalks and things like that without damaging it. The magic is in the 3D printed brackets, which are flexible. So I don't know what kind of fiber he used, but it's almost like a rubber. So that feels really good. And it comes pre-installed with the screws and everything. And he even gives spare mounts and another set of spare mounts. Now this is his version 3. I only saw a video for version 2, so I guess he came out with a new version, and he even sent a Lymow keychain. I'll put the link down in the video description for this if you want to pick one up and support this guy, because this is it's a really cool little thing that he's doing. So it's a little keychain, and it's actually got extra hardware too. Isn't that a nice thing? He's doing it right. This coating on here is called the diamond heat shrink. All right, no directions, so I'm gonna have to, install video, there's a QR code. So I'm gonna hit pause and take a look at that. Okay, what he did is he took advantage of these two screws right here on the back, and that's where it's gonna be installed. And there really are no directions other than it has an arrow here. The arrow on here is supposed to point forward. So that would be in this orientation. So I'm literally gonna remove these 4 screws and just put it in with these here. I can't be bothered with a manual screwdriver. I really like the flexibility of these 3D printed parts. That's really pretty cool. And it is sitting upside down. It's sitting at the same level as the tracks. So definitely when I turn it over, it's going to sit that way too. Really nice product and so easy to install. All right, let's see how it works. I really like the look of the diamond shrink wrap on the roller. Unfortunately, you can't see it when it's out on the grass. Before letting it loose on my lawn, I wanted to test it on my surface roots here, and I went over them about 4 or 5 times, and it seemed to do fine. Now my biggest concern with this is, what if the brackets break and the thing comes loose and it's laying in the lawn and Lymow's obstacle avoidance doesn't pick it up, and so it tries and goes right over it? You never know. That might actually cause damage to the blade or the mowers. But so far so good, and from a turning perspective, it doesn't seem to have any issue turning. So, you know, if you've got thick grass like I do, this is a really cool option. So when you look in this direction, it doesn't look any different. In fact, it just looks like a pretty dry lawn. But when you go this direction, look at that. That's nice. That thing really works. I've got one pretty high obstruction in the lawn here, and it's a drain clean out. And I was worried that it would break the thing, but evidently it went over it fine. And it is still going. You definitely see those stripes. All right, taking a look at Yarbo. This is the Yarbo Pro Mower, and you can see these flaps are what pull the grass blades. And there's one under here too. That's what gives the stripes on the Yarbo. That's all it is. And I think Nate said in one of his videos that he tried that kind of a design with a flap of some sort, but he went with a roller, and it works well. And that design, I mean, it lets it sit under there. There's a way to attach it. Like, for example, you could never do that with the Luba. So it works. Now, looking at it in this slow-mo clip, you can see how far back the roller is. Now compare that to what it looked like when it was first installed upside down. You could see that the brackets are pushing it forward. What that means is as it's traveling forward, it's actually bending those brackets back. And I think that's going to be under constant pressure. So I asked Nate about it, and he said that was by design because he wanted more downforce on the roller. And he's using very flexible filament. You know, hopefully they last, but I mean, that's why he included 3 of them, because I don't know how long they're going to last. But my lawn's not growing that long right now because it's so hot right here in New Jersey. So that's, I don't know if I'm going to be mowing multiple times a week the way I have been. But I'll let you know if or when these break and I have to replace them. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And of course, I'll put a link to Nate's store down in the video description. I'll see you in the next one. Hey there, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be the first to know when new videos are posted. Look for HandyDadTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and visit the website HandyDad.tv for more great ideas and information.